Taking a fixed gear down this really steep hill. Oh my god, this is so much fun. Woo-hoo. It's 40 degrees right now, you guys. Freezing cold. Hope a deer doesn't cross over. Hey guys, welcome back to Realty Rights. Today we're going to do something a little bit different. We're going to do a little exercise because winter's coming up. It's getting harder and harder to exercise outside. Today's a beautiful day here on Whidbey Island. I'm here at the ferry dock and we're going to ride our really cool fixed gear bicycle, which I know, not a motorcycle, it's not a car, not an airplane. It's my fixed gear bicycle, but it's my favorite bike that I've ever owned, and I can't wait to show it to you and tell you why I think it's so special. Enjoy the ride today. Guys, so this is the fixed gear bike that I was riding here on Whidbey today. I've had this bike for about 10 years. It's an incredibly cool bike. It's very simple in its design. It was presumably built by Bike Messenger in Seattle, because this is kind of like the kind of bicycle that the messengers ride in major metropolitan cities such as Seattle, Los Angeles, and San Francisco, and New York. And what's really nice about this bike is it only has one gear. And if you look at the sprocket here below, that is the gear that is fixed. So if you turn the wheel the other direction and put the chain on there, it doesn't have a free-flowing pedal like it does right now. And the only way you can stop it is by pushing the pedal back really hard, and the bike will go into a little bit of a skid and stop the bike. But this was designed as a velodrome bike for the professional bike racers that are, performing the Olympic Games and such. And I just happen to love this bike because of the fact is that it gives me more of a workout than a traditional bike. You can't change gears, the pedaling gets too tough, you can't change gears to make it easier for yourself, so you're always being challenged by the bicycle itself. And I just like the way it looks. It looks like an old-fashioned 1930s style bicycle. It's very slim. It's built really well. It's got a Brooks leather saddle on it. I put these handlebars on that I've not seen anywhere else before. They're kind of like old school, but they're very comfortable. These grips I put on myself. They hold your hand really in place when you're riding. It has one little light and it has one brake. That's all it has. So yeah, so here we are on Columbia Beach here in Whidbey Island. This is a street here that's on the south end, right next to the Clinton Ferry Dock, and it's one of my favorite places to ride my bike. I try to ride this bike year-round. I also have a bike stand in the living room that I ride to keep my cardiovascular system going. But you know, as we get older, it's harder and harder to stay in shape, and I find that this bike is a perfect remedy for me. And this bike was made presumably by a bike messenger in Seattle, and I got it about 10 years ago. Got it on Craigslist, and it's just the greatest bike ever because it's simple. If you guys have followed my channel, you know that I like simple cars, simple sports cars that are analog. My Mercedes is simple. My motorcycles that I built are all basically, you know, 6-wire bikes, like Elvira and Little Wing and such. And even the airplanes that I fly with a 6 main airplane instruments in the cockpit. I like things nice and analog. I'm an old school guy. I don't like a lot of fancy stuff. And in this age of electric bikes and mountain bikes, 15-speed bikes, carbon fiber bikes, I have the perfect bicycle as far as I'm concerned. Another fun place to ride is city of Langley, right here. It's about 10 miles from where I live. Well, we lived here in Whidbey Island. It's a charming little town. It's a great place to bring your bike and go for a little ride. I thoroughly enjoy it. It's got shops, little cafes. It's also where my real estate office is located. Yeah, it's just a fun little place to go. You know, Whidbey Island has a lot to offer, especially if you're a bicycle enthusiast like I am. Little art stores. The Star Store here is a really good supermarket. And you know, right now, right before the holiday season, the decorations are starting to be put up, which makes it even more enjoyable to drive through Langley. Like I said, this bicycle is great. Like right now, there's a little bit of a grade, so it's going to require a little bit more pressure on the legs, good exercise, cardiovascular system works a little bit better. Thought we'd take a little ride down to the marina. Marina's coming up here. Hope you guys can hear me with my little microphone. Alright. Now this is going to be kind of a really steep little hill. And here's Langley Marina. Woohoo! Yeah! So much fun. Look at this. Who says exercise has to be boring, you guys? It does not. Have an adventure. Get some exercise, get your body back in shape, and explore the areas. I try to as much as I can, whether it's by car, motorcycle, soon to be airplane. And here we have really picturesque Langley Marina. We used to have a neighbor that had a sailboat here, and we docked it, and it was a really pleasant summer taking the sailboat out to the San Juan Islands. So let's go back up the hill and continue our little ride. Yeah, so as I was saying, my GoPro just died on me for a minute. Anyways, just enjoy riding the bike. It's a 40-degree day here in Whidbey, kind of cold, but very, you know, a good time to ride. You don't get really sweaty. The air feels good in my face, and it's just a really beautiful place to ride. You know, I just like this area. The roads are great. They're great for cars. They're great for motorcycles, and of course, for biking, hiking. That's why so many people come here and they retire here, and they just like living here as much as they possibly can. So I hope you guys enjoyed this little video of me and my little bike, my perfect bicycle. It's a fixed gear bike. There's a lot of people on YouTube and on Instagram that are showcasing their fixed gear bikes now, and they're all different kinds of styles. Like I said, the bike messengers in Seattle, Los Angeles, New York City, they usually ride these kind of bikes, and I can see why. It's just a very easy bike. By the way, it only weighs about I think I weighed it once. It was 14 pounds. It's chrome alloy aluminum, and the wheels are aluminum, and it has a little bit of carbon fiber. Actually, not very much. Take that back. But the bike is very light. Not as light as a professional racer, of course, but didn't cost $4,000 either. So thanks again for watching Realty Ride, you guys. Thanksgiving's next week. I'm hoping to do one more video for you guys for the holidays. Have a great holiday season. Thanks for supporting me this past year, and hope you guys have a wonderful Thanksgiving, Christmas, Hanukkah, any holiday that you might have. Peace to the world, you guys. Thanks for watching Realty Rides. Bye.